Hey guys, Shinigami Harry here, and today I'm doing a top 7 Mamodo countdown video. You see, I mentioned this on Shinigami Shenanigans in the past in the last episode, so I figured I'd follow through and do this. Though that being said, let's just cut to the chase to the top list, and at number 7 we have Greasaur. And this character is only on the list for pure appearance. He actually reminds me of Dragon Ball Z character Garlic Jr. And if you don't know, I am a huge Dragon Ball Z fan. And while Garlic Jr. may not be my favorite Dragon Ball Z character, he's still part of the Dragon Ball Z universe, so that's a plus. Hell, with that mirror, he even looked more badass. I mean, look at Greasaur when he used it. If it wasn't for the crack in the mirror, he probably would have been unstoppable and been able to defeat Zatch. I'm not saying, though, that he could potentially become the Mamodo King. There are probably other Mamodo that are more powerful than how he became after the mirror, such as Brago and potentially Barry. Though, moving on at number 6, we have Consummate, and this character is on the list purely for one reason. Comedy. You see, back in the day, we all looked at Consummate. We thought he was funny. We thought he was weird as children. And whenever you watch Crunchyroll, I just thought he was plain weird. That feeling still stuck. In fact, he potentially could just go ahead and take a place on the top 5 most weirdest anime characters. Though, number 1 belongs to one person, and we already know who it is. Though I also have to admit, this character's ability is pretty interesting. Transformation, that's one of the only abilities that I actually take for myself. I mean, if it is used in the right hands, it could potentially make you the strongest person ever. Though it is in Consummate's hands, so that ability didn't really go too well. But moving on, at number 5, we have Victorine, and this character is mainly on here for nostalgic sake. I mean, we all remember him, his shape like a V, his little dumb melon song, it all got stuck in our head. But he's actually on the list for me because I used to play as him a lot in a video game. You see, back in the day on the GameCube, there was a game called Zatch Mamodo Battles, and I unlocked him by doing something, I forget what it was, but I unlocked him, and the moment I did, I fell in love with him. I could beat anybody in that game with him, you name it. Brago, Zatch, Tia, etc. It was a good time back then, but now if I played the game, I probably would lose to everybody, let's be completely honest. Though, at number 4, we have Zeno, and I actually had to look up this character online. I didn't learn his name from the anime. And I also learned a couple things that could be considered spoilers, but I'm not going to say them. Though, the reason this character is on the list is because he always interests me. From when I was a kid to now, I've always been interested in this character. I've always wondered what his connection is with Zatch. He's just this plain white version of him. I even had theories when I was a kid, like maybe he was Zatch's brother, maybe he was a clone, maybe he was the evil Mamodo, or maybe he was something like Consummate and could transform into an evil version of a Mamodo. Yeah, I know that's a bit out there, but still, I was a kid back then. My mind was way out there, and I mean way out there. I can go ahead and make lists of what I thought. Though, now that he's done, let's move on to the final 3, and the third one is Danny Boy. And I know, surprising, this character made it past all those others, such as Zeno. But, like I said in Shinigami Shenanigans, he was my number 1 favorite, but upon thinking more into this video, I decided to put him into number 3, because 2 others deserve the top 2 places. But, in any case, like I said in Shinigami Shenanigans, he reminds me of me. He's 15, I believe. When I was 15, I acted just like him. He acts like a douche on the outside, but when you get to know him, he's actually this really nice person. And that pretty much just sums up my life as a 15-year-old. I used to do a lot of dumb stuff. But moving on to number 2, we have Batty. This character interested me also from the beginning. He was one of the characters that beat Zatch. He was one of the first ones, actually. And this caused Zatch to go into this peril. He just didn't really believe in himself that much anymore after losing. He just wanted to get stronger and such. And on top of that, he is the other character I used in Mamodo battles. He was actually one of the characters that came with the game, and I kicked ass with him before I got Victorium. Plus, he also reminds me of Cell. I don't know why. It's potentially his dub voice actor. I don't know who it is, but the voice kind of connects in my mind with Cell. And then there's his partner. His partner, Gustav, is just pretty interesting to me. He just does not give a crap. He will just go ahead and spin like hell, help Barry in all the battles, etc. However, enough about Vincent's body. We move on to the final character, number 1. I mentioned him on Shinigami Shenanigans for my favorite Mamodo. It is none other than Brago. I don't need to really go into detail for this, but he's dark, the dark Mamodo, I'm into that dark stuff, etc. Plus, he is epic, I'm not gonna lie. Controls gravity, fire those interesting energy waves, I don't know what you want to call them, but still. Plus, he is feared by other Mamodos, such as Zophis. We had this character that everyone hated, who was pretty much like this pure evil entity, and the moment she was defeated, she was just cowering in fear of Brago. She was just like crying and would do anything he said. It was just pure epic to see a character just pure evil turn into just this crying little baby. However, that's my list for my top 7 favorite Mamodo. If you enjoyed it, please comment down below, as well as let me know who your favorite Mamodo is. I'm Harrison the Shinigami, and remember, stay cool, watch anime, read manga, and I'll see you guys later.